I didn't know exactly how to mention this to you, but it's a little bit weird when your partner loses 25 pounds and her spine pokes out. And then, like,
now we're gonna have everyone
and stabs you.
We are the Crawfords. We have 6 kids and are hiking the Appalachian Trail, a 2,200-mile hike from Georgia to Maine. We don't know if we can finish it, but we are doing it together.
Good morning. Happy 4th of July. Of course, it'll be a little bit later when you guys are watching this, but we are leaving camp at 7 o'clock, which is...
a lot of fun right now.
I don't know if we're going to a restaurant, actually. I don't know if it's open on the 4th of July. I know, I want to go too. We'll see. We're leaving camp a whole hour later than we were planning, which is a little bit frustrating to me, because the last couple days, Cammie has been in charge of waking people up and getting us out of camp. And we woke up at 5 and then we're leaving at 7, which took us 2 hours.
Like 5:45. I think Ben and I need to talk through what we both want to happen in the morning. He used to be the one to get everyone up, and I think he's a little burned out by that and wants me to do it for a while, so but part of the problem was I didn't know that. Like, I knew he wanted me to do that yesterday, but I didn't know it was going to be an ongoing thing. And yeah, we just need to clarify what we want. When to actually get everyone up, and then when to actually get out of camp. So I think it's a communication thing.
But it wasn't all bad. Yesterday night, we had the 2nd night in a row sleeping naked in the tent.
Oh, it was fun.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Except, I didn't know exactly how to mention this to you, but it's a little bit weird when your partner loses 25 pounds and her spine pokes out. And then, like,
now we're gonna have everyone
and stabs you in the middle of the night. The kids' nickname, joke, trail name for Cammie is Gandhi, because of how skinny she is. And mine's a little bit worse. I probably shouldn't mention it, but I'm going to. I call her concentration camp, because I think she needs to eat more, and we always tell her that, and sometimes she does. It's supposed to be a hot one today, 90 something. We're going up a huge hill. And Rainier, where do you want to go? Not sure, huh? Sounds like you want to go to a restaurant. Well, we're gonna try.
Okay.
At the very top, we heard there's a restaurant. We heard it's only up until 4.
We're doing a restaurant right now.
I don't know, buddy. But today's Wednesday. Guess who we're seeing on Friday in 2 days? Guess who? I'm not saying, you guess. That's right. Hominy and Papa in 2 days. Oh, look at them swimming down there. That looks so nice. Whoa, she's climbing that tree. What's she doing there? Oh, look at that. She's gonna jump. She's jumping. Oh, wow. We're doing a quick meeting right now. The water looks so nice, and we have 11 miles up a huge hill today. But they're inviting us down to swim, and it's really hard to pass it up.
We voted and the vote was that we're staying for an hour. I voted against staying here and swimming just because I feel like we have, even though we don't have like a lot more miles left, it's supposed to be really hot today, and we have a really big hill. So, and also I feel like we haven't been doing that good on miles lately. I do want to swim in the river, and Rainier really wants to. You want to go swimming?
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting in this water, but I know it's gonna be really cold.
Cammie, it's time.
No, I'm not jumping off. I'm not staying. Oh, I'm not. Because I don't do that.
You haven't.
I should have thought about it. I should do it.
How is it?
It's cold.
All right, time to go.
It was really refreshing. It was really refreshing taking a swim in the water, but we have 11 miles to do, and it's supposed to get up to 90 degrees today. And we have a 2,000-foot hill at the end of it.
It was hard walking past our friends that are all hitchhiking into town to spend the entire 4th of July drinking beer and finding barbecues and hamburgers and stuff. But that's just part of like the discipline we've had to take, both to meet our schedule, and we're just not as fast as other people on the ground. So the way we make up for it is just by getting the hours in. Last month we took no zeros, and that group right there took 6 zeros, and we like barely caught up with them. So not that we need to like keep up with them necessarily, but we've just found that to keep pace, we have to say no to a lot of opportunities, and it's hard, and it sucks, but that time spent in the water was like kind of the quintessential like day that I had thought about for the Appalachian Trail when I wanted to do it like 15 years ago. It's like you hike, it's hot, you arrive at this pristine, amazing water spot, everyone's jumping in their underwear, and it's like, oh, we haven't taken a shower in 3 or 4 days. It was cool, and that was it.
We're having peanut butter and jelly, some leftover carrots, and then caramel corn and cheese corn Chicago mix for dessert. Not cookies.
In Maryland, and I went out to this trail and I ran in it, and don't step on Maddie.
All right. We just showed the kids this video of a guy named Harvey Lewis who we think is gonna cross us or pass us today. And he started like barely a month ago and is trying to set the fastest known time record supported for the Appalachian Trail. He's trying to run the whole thing in less than 45 days and 12 hours. And we might see him today. He's from Cincinnati and he's run every single Flying Pig marathon. And as you know, I've run 5 marathons with 7, and our kids have run 4, except for Filia, who's run 2 of those marathons. So it's really gonna be fun to see someone from our hometown, and we hope we get to cheer him on and support him. There's an American flag. Whoa, where'd you get those?
There is a cooler on the side of this one.
Have a drink, leave trash and bag, or any you want to get rid of. I'll be back for today. Happy 4th, Eminem.
Car door and then
Lunch was the bomb.
Look at this.
Going to kick this mountain.
Katahdin. 500 miles to go. Rainier. We have 500 miles to go.
Mama.
You ready to go?
Did lunch there, and he's hiking because he registered.
All right, let's go. Everyone's dunking their head in water to cool off for this big hill we got coming up.
Woo! Oh yeah.
What are you doing?
I just put it on my chest. Ah!
I would love to see a porcupine.
We just started climbing up this 2,500 foot hill. I don't think I can carry Rainier up this one. I just ended my turn and handed him off to Eden. We haven't seen Harvey yet. And the restaurant at the top of the hill closes at 4:30.
Which means already close.
I know. So basically there's nothing motivating me to climb this hill. And except for ramen tonight. We're halfway up this really big hill and we're having a snack. And I'm really glad that we already got half over with. It didn't seem too bad, but it was still pretty hard. We have less than 3 miles left, so it doesn't seem that bad.
I don't know what it is, but there's like 3 times in the last hour where I feel like I was just gonna like fall over and faint. I've eaten like 3 granola bars, just pounded them, and 2 Starbucks drinks just for like the sugar. I've never felt this hungry or tired. I don't know if it's the heat or the hill. Just trying to make it to the top. All right, we just got a message from the Harvey Lewis team saying that we should be running into him within a mile. This is pretty exciting. So I'm gonna try and run with him with the kids for maybe like 3 or 4 minutes and try not to faint. We'll see how it goes. We gotta keep our eyes peeled, guys. Filia and Cammy are both starting to crash. We're like 0.5 away. And we just heard from Harvey. He says that because of the heat and the hills today, I guess he's like 11 miles behind of where we thought he was. So I have no idea what that means in terms of his time. For our family, that's like 6 or 7 hours. For him, that could be like an hour, I don't know. But it's been a tough day.
All right, we just got here to our campsite. Very relieved. That was a big hill. Hopefully we can find a campsite. I think it's gonna be a little busy up here. Let's see what Seven and Eden found.
We just devoured some ramen and some hot dogs that were just given to us. And the bad news is that Harvey is running behind schedule and he got picked up at a road 7.5 miles back, so we're not meeting him tonight. But he's starting the trail at 4 a.m. tomorrow, so if we leave on schedule at 6 a.m.
So 6 a.m. We're gonna talk about this time because
yeah, hopefully it's not like this morning.
This morning or last night.
But Cammie's still in charge of Wake Up tomorrow. But the good news is we have a special guest who we found out we're sleeping right next to.
On accident.
Some of you guys may know YouTube Nobo superstar Amanda Bess / Pee-wee, who we're not quite sure if she's the #1 or #2.
Number 2. I'll take second place.
You know, this is a little awkward and weird, but let's just say we're tied in awesomeness.
There you go.
What? What's going on? Oh, hey. Hey, get out of there. Nice try, kid. Anyways, fellow YouTuber this year on the Appalachian Trail. And unlike us, she is vlogging every single day from the trail. But one of the things that we have appreciated, that we heard from other people, and that we witnessed on her vlog herself, is that she kind of follows what people have said about our style, which is she's very, very real. Like, it actually is a very real depiction of what's on the trail.
I'm a real girl.
So we just spent the last, what, probably 20 minutes talking about
Vlog life.
and your can you explain your trick for how do you decide what to put on camera, like what you said earlier?
Oh, okay, well, #1 is I'm vlogging for myself in my own memory. So when I'm like 8 years old and I can't hike trails like I can now, it'd be really cool to look back on and show my kids and whatever. But so that comes first. And then as far as like the more natural stuff, I kind of pretend like I'm talking to my best friend, and my best friend and I, we talk about dumb stuff. So that's why I sing, that's why I talk about pooping all the time. I don't know, just whatever comes to mind I talk about, because it should be easy like that, like you would with your best friend. That's
actually really helpful, because what I've noticed is that when I turn on the camera, I almost take on a different persona naturally. So even just like having someone else to talk about tips like that, I think I can learn a lot from that, because there's a lot that happens in our real day that's, I think, so much more interesting than the stuff we actually put on camera. But I don't know how to get it on camera, and I think having that mindset.
Yeah, I mean, you just film it and then you can delete it.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of times where I'm like, oh, that's stupid. A lot of it I leave in there, but I'm like,
stupid in the mood.
That's too stupid.
Yeah, that's really dumb. I'm taking that out.
So, have you decided if you're gonna go see fireworks tonight?
Well, okay, I drank 2 beers.
How'd you get beers?
At the restaurant. It was open earlier. I got here at 4.
You showed up at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
right. I would have
right.
bought you all some if I knew.
Dang.
Sorry. No, it made me kind of tired. But I'm feeling kind of good now.
So
it's up in the air.
Here's the deal. Fireworks possibly down there. View point 2 up a killer hill that way.
I went up. It's not that
it's
bad.
Up in the air.
So you can see our predicament. I'd like to think we're gonna go.
I only have 10 miles to do tomorrow, so.
Okay.
You know.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. And I'm going to town tomorrow.
But we actually ran into Amanda a couple days ago during the weekend when we weren't filming, so I wanted to put her in there. And you guys know I never put links below because I always forget. So how can people find your channel if they want to hear more?
It's under my real name, Amanda Bess, B-E-S-S. Also, are you, like, would it interfere if I put fundraiser stuff in there?
Oh, please do.
Okay. When you find my channel, under every video in the description, there is a link to my fundraiser. And to put it simply, it helps out kids that are either sick or abused. And it's primarily sexual abuse. So it's like super big deal. But it's a GoFundMe account, and if you go there, there's a description. It goes in detail, like where all the money goes and all that stuff. But I would love it if you donated. But Amanda Bess is the channel.
So what would be super cool is if one of you subscribers out there could put that link in the comments, because you know we're not going to do it because we never remember. And then everyone else can thumb it up, and it'll be the one at the top. And go check that out. And we've had a lot of fun out here with Amanda. Cool.
Yay!
We'll let you get back to your awesome meal.
Yep.
I don't know how to end. I think we're going to try and go up and see the fireworks. I think we should try.
Memory.
Wow. So we're hauling Rainier up there?
Clean.
Or someone is?
I don't know about all that. That's...
Rainier, you just want to swing with me for the rest of the night?
Yes.
Okay.
I want Amanda to be a future guest star on Fight for Together, though. We'll see if we can arrange something. I thought about having you try and do our whole vlog for a day and see what that's like.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
But then
I make fun of you guys and myself.
And then I second guessed myself, and I was like, oh, is that a good idea or not?
It's a great idea.
Okay, we should figure it out.
That'd be really fun.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
We're up here looking at the fireworks with Amanda and Fresh Ground. It's pretty cool. It's like beautiful up here. Oh, did you see that? There's like fireworks right there. We're at the top of this ski lift business here. You can see that. It's beautiful. So cool.